Breaking news. According to my source, there's information floating around the wire that Microsoft's big January 24th event could be a reveal location for Mortal Kombat 12. Now, I would like to mind you that this information has not been confirmed by NRS, WB, any of its partners, affiliates, or associates. Now that we got that out of the way, let's dig into this chaos that's going on and see if we could bring any type of, let's say, level-headedness out of this. Now, before I go forward with this information, I want to tell you that my personal opinion will be given after I give you this information. So basically, the information that's floating around the wire is the fact that Mortal Kombat 12 will appear at the January 24th Microsoft event. So when I first heard this information, I'm like, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. It just ain't no way. Like, I'm expecting WB to do their own thing. But then I had to do some digging. You got to follow the money trail. Anytime you want to know something, follow the money. It'll tell you everything you need to know and tell you how things can change. So I want to go with my first evidence piece. My first evidence piece to play devil's advocate about this thing that's going on here, this leak in the wire, is that Mortal Kombat always released in April, right? Remember, it always released in April. So if it were true, the Microsoft event would be huge to reveal Mortal Kombat 12, and it was the January, you got February, March, April, you got about 3 or 4 months before the game actually released, which is somewhere around the same amount of time that it took to promote Mortal Kombat 11 before they dropped it just a couple of months later. After that, we all know they don't use very long promo windows, anywhere 4 to 5 months max is usually what happened. So that kind of makes sense. Remember, we're playing devil advocate here. We're playing devil advocate. It makes sense if they want to stick to their release date for April. So that kind of makes sense just a little bit. Now we're going to move on to evidence number 2. Evidence number 2 is the fact that Microsoft has been talking with WB Discovery behind the scenes because they wanted to purchase Mortal Kombat. You've seen me made plenty of videos about Microsoft being close to purchasing Mortal Kombat, Microsoft in talks, Microsoft beating out Sony and a couple of other competitors about getting and doing this secret deal behind doors. That's evidence number 2, or we gonna say circumstantial evidence number 2. Now, circumstantial evidence number 3 would be this. Xbox Game Pass earned $3 billion on console in 2021. So they definitely got the money. Now, for those of you that is wondering and want more details, I'll give them to you. Brazilian regulators, they gave the numbers. They gave the numbers of what Microsoft gave them. And that was $3 billion of revenue on consoles in 2021. Simple as that. And guess what? There's potential revenues that could have been higher if it was on mobile devices, but it wasn't. Brazil's Administrative Council for the Economic Defense, also known as CADE, y'all, released a public document and its reasoning for approving Microsoft's proposed $68.7 billion Activision Blizzard acquisition. The document included information on Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation, and other gaming companies. Now, when announced back in January, Microsoft's plan was to purchase Activision, which they did for $95 per share, in a move that will make the tech conglomerate the 3rd largest video game company by revenue. Mind you, it's all about money. But as of now, the acquisition remains the largest in video game history. Simple as that. Now, Cade did state that the data has been proven directly by Microsoft in terms of Xbox Game Pass earnings. Like I said, the service generated a lofty, 2.9 billion, but it ended up being 3 billion roughly. Now, that was ahead. They beat out PlayStation and Nintendo. They beat out PlayStation and Nintendo, with the latter landing just shy of 1 billion for the year. Microsoft Xbox service reached 18 million subscribers. That's a lot of people. And that was only during Q3 of 2021. Now, listen. Since then, it rose to 25 million. 25 million, that's more than double of 2020. Simple as that. Now, the fiscal year for Xbox made 16.28 billion in total, meaning Game Pass revenue accounted for 20% of the total amount of money that was generated. Now, that gave Cade everything they needed to know purely based on console revenue. That's just console revenue. The value is likely to be significantly higher if they're accounting for PC revenue. Now, the fact that Xbox Game Pass can also be streamed to mobile devices opened up to a far greater income potential. Now, let me dumb it down, because a lot of you probably like, dude, what are you talking about? You're saying a lot of something, but I'm not understanding it. I just kind of had to give you guys, the nerd version of the numbers as to what's going on here. So that's basically what's going on, is that Microsoft got that bread. Microsoft is the sugar daddy. They got all the money. They got all the coins. So it would make sense if we move on to the next circumstantial evidence, playing devil's advocate, and Mortal Kombat 12 making a hidden appearance on January the 24th at this reveal event for Bethesda. Those are some pretty good. Those are some pretty good numbers and some pretty good reasons. But I want to pass this question off to you guys in the comment section below. Do you think Mortal Kombat 12 will appear January 24th at the Microsoft event? I want you to let me know in the comments below. Now, I just want to make this clear that I personally don't think it's going to happen at all. I'm just taking information that came down a wire and I'm passing it to you guys. I already told you guys that there was an event. There was going to be an announcement that's going to happen sometime in May of this year for Mortal Kombat. I made a video telling you guys that something was going to happen in May. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Simple as that. Get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it, because I'm not changing my story. Get somebody else to do it. All right. So, sound off in the comments if you think we get in the Mortal Kombat reveal. Also, remember, if you go back over the evidence, Microsoft has been in secret talks with WB about buying NRS. We could get that Mortal Kombat versus Killer Instinct. That could be a big title if done correctly. I mean, Killer Instinct has fatalities. Mortal Kombat has fatalities. I think it fits. I think it goes where it needs to go, if you ask me. So this is a very interesting video to make. Again, devil's advocate, just me pushing information that I've heard down the wire. I honestly do think it could be something. When I say it could be something, I'm saying the possibility is there. Anything is possible. Just got to know how to do it correctly. I'm only marking this off as possible and passable because of the amount of money that was generated, the audience they have access to, and how deep their pockets are. And then, of course, all of the rumors that lead up to them having purchase or wanting to purchase NRS or to have a buyout. You guys do remember me making those videos. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. You remember me making those videos. So that's the only reason why I'm giving this the benefit of the doubt. Now, a lot of you probably wondering, why the hell do I got Sweet Tooth in the background? Well, if you haven't already, go check out my previous video about me telling you that WB Discovery has approved Ed Boon's request to go after Sweet Tooth for Mortal Kombat 12. And I also told you that there's a previous working relationship because the guy who created God of War signed off on Kratos being in Mortal Kombat. So why should he have an issue signing off on Sweet Tooth being in Mortal Kombat? Because he's the co-owner of, he's the owner of the Twisted Metal franchise also. So make sure you go check out that video. It should pop up after this one. If not, just go to my page, click on videos, and go ahead and check that out. Again, if you're watching this video for the first time, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash notifications, and turn on post notifications. I said that all wrong, because this is your brand new favorite and exclusive place for daily Mortal Kombat content. We riding the wave all the way to 20K. We almost there. Keep subscribing, keep sharing, and until next time, I will see you wonderful, wonderful people later. Peace out. Oh, P.S. Quick channel update. New things are coming to the channel. A brand new look is coming. And stay tuned because it's going to get crazy. And it's just time to take the channel to the next level. That's all I can really say. I can't wait to show you guys what I got in store for you. So that's going to be pretty dope. Also, new year, new me, new channel, new graphics, new mission, new goals, new statements, all new everything. That's what we're doing this year. The goal is to become one of the biggest African-American Mortal Kombat content creators. And you guys got the power to make that happen. So, yeah, run them numbers up. New content, original content is coming. A lot more hard work. And we need to bring some girls onto the channel, man. You know, I got to bring some girls on for the fellas. So stay tuned and see what I got up my sleeve because I got some baddies. I'm bringing the baddies to the channel. You know your boy keep the baddies. So I got to bring them to the channel for the one time. With that being said, I could go ahead and get you guys on up out of here safely. Make sure you hit the like button on your way up out of here. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And again, appreciate you and all your time. Shout out to the, let's say, the comment box. Shout out to the mods. You guys do a fantastic job. We moving on up to the next level. Shout out to my subscribers. I got some new stuff coming for y'all. And I'm gone for real this time. I'm gone for real. I ain't gonna hold y'all up no more. You've been here damn near 11 minutes. Let's go and get y'all on up out of here. And I got more content to make. With that being said, catch you in the next one. Stay tuned and stay awesome.